2 birds framed for murder, 1 bird for breaking and entering. What in the bird is going on? Corny, I know. Recently, humans have been acting viciously stupid as per usual, but rather than taking accountability for their crimes, they've begun to blame it on birds. Case 1, Smokey Bear. Dustin Sam was an unfortunate victim to a deadly attack while out camping. At first, a random bystander reported the attack as a bear mauling. However, a wildlife expert with expertise in specifically bear attacks, wow, he's Bearman, reported that he did not find any signs of bear activity at the scene. So investigators switched the case to a homicide. Eventually, the suspect was found in a remote area. However, something is bizarre, because Curtis's attack was described as vicious, with Curtis sustaining multiple chop wounds, and with the suspect being found in the middle of nowhere, the only conclusion a logical human being can come up with is that they have to be a werebear, transforming under the full moon. But this is where it gets tragically goofy. Only 8 days later, the same crime happened, but with a different bear, Winnie the Pooh. On October 18th, Temu Megamind made a 360 IQ big brain play, so intelligently stupid that it flipped back on him, putting him behind bars. Nicholas Wayne Hamlet, the killer, killed someone with his vicious claws, whose name I can't disclose yet. Then Nicholas told dispatch that he had fallen off a cliff while running from a bear and was injured and partially in water. But rather than waiting for the medical team to arrive, he just casually walked off a broken leg and then disappeared into the void. What a G. But this is where Wayne's genius plan with no holes faltered. When authorities discovered the victim's body, they discovered an ID of Brandon Christopher Andrade. But it turns out that wasn't Andrade at all. So Wayne planted a fake ID on the victim to make the bear mauling sound credible. Now there's 2 big L's that cause Wayne to be caught by Batman. First of all, Wayne has been using the identity of Andre the whole time, even before the murder. What a rookie mistake. I guess Wayne must have forgot that we live in the 21st century with Skynet level tech. And even if Wayne didn't use the ID, the authorities still would have found out the true identity of the victim, which is Stephen Douglas Lloyd, because that's what they get paid the big racks for. And the second major L was that the attack was nothing like a bear mauling. Hell, there wasn't even fall damage. The cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Eventually, a bear-loving nurse snitched on Wayne and was arrested. Fuck putting him behind bars, I would put him behind a bird cage since he wants to be a bear so bad. Now, if you thought those other bear stories were wild, this final bear story is inhuman. Freddy Fazbear's piece of business has flopped, and out of broke desperation, switched to insurance frauds. So 4 goobers came up with an elaborate scheme that would make the Riddler blush and put Wayne to shame. So one of the culprits cosplayed as a bear and then ripped into Rolls Royce seats. Then they provided video footage of the damages to insurance companies, and each insurance company paid out more than $140,000. Now they would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling insurance companies. One of the companies had more than 2 brain cells and knew something was off, so they reported the video and images to the California Department of Insurance. The Department of Insurance conducted an investigation called Operation Bear Claw, and to the shock of no one, the department determined that the bear was in fact not a bear. By looking at the footage, I'm not sure if the cheap ass fabric or the dexterous movement is the bigger giveaway that it's just a furry in a bear suit. Come on man, if you're gonna be a bear, embrace the bear. And it seems these goobers went on a crime spree because similar videos has been reported at the same time. Now, I'm not a crime expert, I'm not even a criminal, but wouldn't it be smart to not commit the same crime at the same time with no deviation? Investigators brought in a biologist, which I don't think is necessary, and the biologist stated that it's clearly a human in a bear suit because no bear moves like that, and birds leave a way bigger mess than some paper cuts. Y'all heard birds be shitting in cars. After executing a search warrant, investigators found the bird suit in meat trading handles. Come on, man. These tiny ass handles is not gonna do damage to a car, at least not enough. You should have embraced your inner primate and bit into the seat. That would have been more believable. As of now, the entire bird gang has been arrested, but one has been released on a $50K bond. Kudos to them for creating the first bird insurance fraud. They get points for that at least. The moral of the story is to stop picking on those innocent fluffy beasts. They did nothing wrong.